Everyone knows that there are a lot of different types of English slang in America.
Quit piddling around before I tan your hide.
Yo, that party was lit last night. Mad shorties.
Yes, that looks so turned. Wait, TFTI? Can't even. She's so basic. I'm hangry. Vegas!
But did you know that Asian Americans, aka Asians in America, also have their own slang too?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you know, words that we mostly use only amongst ourselves.
AKA insider terms.
Yeah, bro, I mean, I guess Asians gotta have their own slang, but is it like ni hao or Gangnam Style or those weird hieroglyphic things? Is it in Asian?
Now, you may or may not have any idea what we're talking about, but it's all good because today we brought an Asian American linguistics expert, LIANNE.
Don't worry, guys. I've been studying these terms my entire life, and I've got the definitions right here.
So if you are Asian American or you have a bunch of Asian friends, you should know these terms.
Are you guys ready to get schooled on some Asian slang?
Let's go.
Number 1, fob, aka fresh off the boat.
Yes, fob is referring to an Asian immigrant or person who has just came from Asia, such as an international student. Dang, man, these fobs on campus always got the nicest cars. BMs, Mercedes, Audis, Maseratis. Man, where'd they get the money from?
Fob money. Now, the term fob used to be considered more offensive in the 90s, but nowadays I hear fobs refer to themselves as fobs, so I don't know.
Fob is so widely used now that it could be used as an adjective to describe anything really Asian. Fob pose. There's even a TV show based off this term. Number 2, otaku, koreaboo, weeaboo, weeaboo? Weeaboo? Meh.
This term is basically used to describe people with varying levels of interest in either Japanese, Korean, or other Asian pop cultures.
So what's the difference between an otaku and a weeaboo? An otaku is generally into more Japanese pop culture, whereas a weeaboo is generally into more traditional Japanese culture.
Hey LIANNE, you're so kawaii. Do you think you could be the Sakura to my Naruto?
Otaku.
Hey LIANNE, do you want to go to my kendo match? Afterwards, I'm gonna join my taiko drum team for our performance.
Weeaboo. Number 3, K-pop, J-pop, C-pop, V-pop, etc.
Whether you're talking about Korean pop, Japanese pop, Chinese pop, Vietnamese pop, it's just the letter of a country with pop afterwards. So a brief history on Asian pop music. Japanese pop used to be the king, but for about the last decade, Korean pop culture has absolutely swept across Asia. It's called Hallyu, aka the Korean wave.
I'm a hairstylist, and a lot of people now are asking me for the K-pop look. Hey, can you make me look like a member of Big Bang? Can you make me look like CL or any of the members from 2NE1?
Listen, I know C-pop's really not that popular right now, but I might have to bring it back. Ni hao, menu, wo I ni. That's the new Jade hit single from Silk Road Records, Bao Bei.
Number 4, Twinkie, banana, whitewashed, blackwashed, etc.
These terms are used to describe an Asian person who is acting like a person of a different racial background or an Asian person who just lacks in their Asian basic skills.
I grew up not speaking my parents' language, so I was pretty much a banana, yellow on the outside, white on the inside.
When people use terms like banana or yellow M&M, some people think it's a good thing and some people think it's a bad thing, depending on their perspective.
If you're an Indian person that acts white, you might be called a coconut, and if you're a Filipino person who acts white, you might be called a flip-flop.
Number 5, egg. An egg is basically a reverse banana, a white person who acts Asian. If you're a black person who wants to be Asian, then you would be a Cadbury egg.
Now, there are different extents of being an egg. On one end of the spectrum, you just have a lot of Asian American friends, and on the other end of the spectrum, it's somebody who really goes to Asia and immerses themselves deep in that culture.
Number 6, yellow fever. Yellow fever is usually when a non-Asian guy has a thing for Asian women.
Hey, LIANNE, can girls get yellow fever for guys?
Yes, but it seems to be a lot more common for men.
Right. Well, I hope it gets more contagious.
Number 7, ABG, Asian baby girl. Physical traits of an ABG. They're short, they have tattoos, blonde hair, and they're sexy. It's not what it looks like, guys. Number 8, ABC, ABK, Phil-Am, etc.
It just refers to American-born something, but the most common terms are ABC, American-born Chinese, and Phil-Am, Filipino-American.
And Japanese Americans have their own terms too. Issei, Nisei, Sansei, Yonsei, Gosei. But there's not that many JAs in America, so not many people know about these terms.
Number 9, Yappy or Yaps, young Asian professionals.
Yappies, yaps for short, they are the Asian version of a yuppie. Yappies, for the most part, work in these industries. Some yappies like being a yappie, some yappies don't like being a yappie. One thing's for sure though, becoming a yappie will make your parents happy.
Number 10, Hapa or Happy.
Hapa is a Hawaiian term that originally meant half, but in America, we pretty much use it to describe someone who is of half white and half Asian descent.
I would say that if someone refers to themselves as Hapa, they're probably more on Team Asian.
Oh my god, I saw this Hapa Hoppa Baby was so cute, and then I saw this Hoppa guy, and it was so hot. I mean, it's like the perfect mix. He was like tall, and he got the Asian skin or something.
I hear that all the time. Yeah.
Number 11, Asian glow and Asian flush.
The Asian glow and Asian flush is when a lot of Asians, but not all, are essentially biologically allergic to alcohol. So when they have one drink, their whole face turns red and maybe their whole body. A lot of Asians tend to think that this is pretty embarrassing, so they try to hide it by taking Pepsid AC or Zantac before they drink.
Or you could hide the Asian glow under your makeup. I'm drunk right now, you can't even tell.
Or you could just wear the redness proudly and rock the glow.
Rock the glow.
Number 12, parachute kid.
A parachute kid is a kid who is either a minor or young adult who is left in America by their wealthy parents and left to figure it out. Usually the parents are working back in Asia, but they left the kid here in America to live a more Western life.
Whoa! Straight from Taipei. Let's party.
Number 13, KBBQ, pho, and boba.
If you say pho, KBBQ, and boba to a non-Asian friend, they may have no idea what you're talking about. But if you say those words to an Asian friend, that sounds like a good Friday night.
Okay, how about this, guys? We go get boba, and then for dinner we get KBBQ, we go to the club, and then after the club we go get pho.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. An Asian plan.
Number 14, API and APA. Asian Pacific Islander, Asian Pacific American.
Trust me, you guys, if you're applying for anything involving the government, like a scholarship or something, those terms API and APA are important.
Well, it's very common to hear political Asians refer to the API or APA community.
Number 15, AZN. Asian.
The AZN era was between 1995 and 2003. During this period of time, Asian Americans were forming a unique culture in America that involved these things.
Oh, and by the way, this alternating cap style is called sticky keys. AZN Angel Baby XOXO. That's my new AIM screen name, Asian Avenue, and Zanga page name.
So the question is, does AZN culture still exist today? Well, these are things that we think are AZN, but honestly, it's up for debate. So once again, here's a review of all the words that we talked about. Pho, otaku, weeaboo, C-pop, V-pop, J-pop, K-pop, Twinkie, banana, whitewash, blackwash, egg, yellow fever, ABG, ABC, ABK, Philam, yappy, hoppa, Asian glow, parachute kid, KBBQ, pho, boba, API/APA, and AZN.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching our list on the top 15 most popular Asian American slang terms.
See, Asians are cool too. We got our own slang.
You don't have to be Asian to know these terms, but they definitely originated from the Asian community.
And if you're not Asian and you know these terms, it probably means that you have a lot of Asian friends who are into Asian stuff.
In the comment section below, make sure you let us know what your favorite Asian slang term was that we listed, as well as some other slang terms that we didn't cover.
And if you're Asian, is it important to know a lot of these terms? The short answer is yes.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching that video, and until next time, we're out.
Peace.